Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a Sri Krishna Chaitanya book compilation by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on December 9th, 2020 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Pangulangayategaram Yatkitashamahan Bande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramahanandamadavam Sri Chaitanya Isham Hare Om Sat Sat.
Hare Krishna. Today we will continue with the compilation of the Sri Krishna Chaitanya book. Today's chapter is entitled Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya brings the unconscious sannyasi to home, to his house.
চৈতন্য ভাগবত সার্বভৌম ভট্টাচার্যের জগন্নাথ দর্শন। ঈশ্বর ইচ্ছায় সার্বভৌম সেই কালে জগন্নাথ দেখিতে আছেন কুতূহলে।
By the will of the Supreme Personality Godhead,
By the way,
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was at that time heavily taking darshan of Lord Jagannath.
by the will of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya at that time was happily taking the darshan of Lord Jagannath. At that time,
অজ্ঞ পরিহারী প্রভুকে মারিতে উদ্যত হইলে সার্বভৌমের নিবারণ। অজ্ঞ পরিহারী স উঠিল মারিতে আত্মে ব্যতে সার্বভৌম পরিলা পৃষ্ঠেতে।
As the ignorant hearts prepared to beat Lord Chaitanya,
as the ignorant guards prepared to beat Lord Chaitanya,
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya hurriedly threw himself on Lord Chaitanya's back
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya hurriedly threw himself on Lord Chaitanya's back
to block guards beating Lord Chaitanya.
So, two block guards were beating Lord Chaitanya. The guards are supposed to chastise those pilgrims who commit seva aparadha or offences in deity worship, as those extremely foolish guards prepared to beat Sri Gaursundar for falling unconscious in ecstatic love within the temple, which they considered an offense. Sarvabhauma checked them. The word Chaitanya Charitamrita.
দৈবাৎ সার্বভৌমের প্রভুকে দর্শন ও আঘাত হইতে রক্ষণ। দৈবে সার্বভৌম তাহাকে করে দর্শন পরিচ্ছা মারিতে তেহ কইল নিবারণ।
When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fell down, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya happened to see him. When the watchman threatened to beat the Lord, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya immediately forbade them.
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya understood there was something special about the Lord
So
Chaitanya.
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya understood there was something special about Lord Chaitanya.
So he stopped the guards beating Lord Chaitanya.
So he stopped the guards from beating Lord Chaitanya.
সার্বভৌমের বিস্ময়। প্রভুর সৌন্দর্য আর প্রেমের বিকার দেখি সার্বভৌম হইলা বিস্মিত অপার।
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was very surprised to see the personal beauty of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as well as the transcendental transformation wrought on his body due to love of Godhead.
Lord Chaitanya was crying in ecstasy,
So Lord Chaitanya was crying in ecstasy.
fell unconscious.
He fell unconscious.
His hairs were standing on end.
His hairs were standing on end.
Various ecstatic symptoms were present on his body.
And various ecstatic symptoms were present on his body.
Seeing his personal beauty
On seeing his personal beauty
and all these symptoms,
and all the symptoms,
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was surprised.
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was surprised.
সার্বভৌমের বিস্ময় ও বিচার। হৃদয়ে চিন্তেন সার্বভৌম মহাশয়, এত শক্তি মানুষের কোনো কালে নয়।
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya thought in his heart,
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya thought in his heart,
caught such potency, no human being can ever exhibit.
quote, such potency no human being can ever exhibit.
এ হুঙ্কার এ গর্জন এ প্রেমের ধার, যত কিছু অলৌকিক শক্তির প্রচার।
Loud roaring, loud bellowing, and the current of ecstatic love
Loud roaring, loud bellowing, and this current of ecstatic symptoms.
all of these are exhibitions of transcendental potencies.
All these are exhibitions of transcendental potencies.
এই জন হেন বুঝি শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য, এই মতো চিন্তে সার্বভৌমতি ধন্য।
This person appears to me to be Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
This person appears to me to be Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
This way, unfortunate Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was thinking.
In this way, the fortunate Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was thinking.
Most fortunate.
In this way, the most fortunate Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was thinking.
সার্বভৌম নিবারণে সর্বপরিহারী, রহিলেন দূরে সবে মহাভয় করি।
So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he stopped all of the guards.
So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he stopped all the gods
Remained at a distance,
who remained at a distance.
and were very frightened.
They were very frightened. Frightened.
প্রভু সে হইয়াছেন অচেতন প্রায়, দেখি মাত্র জগন্নাথ নিজ প্রিয় কায়।
Lord Chaitanya was almost unconscious.
Lord Chaitanya was almost unconscious
As soon as he saw his beloved Lord Jagannath.
as soon as he saw his beloved Lord Jagannath.
He saw the form of Lord Jagannath, his beloved Lord Jagannath.
As soon as he saw the form of his beloved Lord Jagannath.
কি আনন্দে মগ্ন হইলা বৈকুণ্ঠ ঈশ্বর বেদ এ সব তত্ত্ব জানিতে দুষ্কর।
What loving ecstasy, the Lord of Vaikuntha, Sri Krishna Chaitanya was absorbed in.
The loving ecstasy that the Lord of Vaikuntha, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, was absorbed in
Are difficult even for the Vedas to understand.
are difficult even for the Vedas to understand.
শ্রী জগন্নাথ ও শ্রী গৌরচন্দ্র অভিন্ন স্বরূপ। সেই প্রভু গৌরচন্দ্র চতুর্ভুজ রূপে আপনে বসিয়াছে সিংহাসনে সুখে।
That Lord, Gaurachandra, is
That Lord Gaurachandra in his
quadruple expansion as Lord Jagannath and Sankarsana.
quadruple expansion as Lord Jagannath and Sankarsana.
He was happily sitting on the Simhasana.
He was happily sitting on the Simhasana. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 12.11.21 it is stated, Vasudeva Shankarshana Pradyumna Purushaswayam Aniruddha iti Brahman Murti Vyuho Abhidhiyate. Vasudeva Shankarshana Pradyumna and Aniruddha are the names of the direct personal expansion of the Supreme Godhead, O Brahmana Shaunaka.
ঈশ্বরের অচিন্ত লীলা আপনে উপাস হই করে ভক্তি অথয়ে কে বুঝায় ঈশ্বরের শক্তি।
The Lord Himself, the Supreme Personality Himself, became the worshipper.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself became the worshipper
And executed devotional service.
and executed devotional service.
Therefore, who can understand the potencies of the Supreme Personality?
Therefore, who can understand the potencies of the Supreme Personality of Godhead?
No. Lord Chaitanya, he's also Krishna himself.
So, Lord Chaitanya, he is also Krishna himself,
But he was engaged in the devotional service of Krishna, worshipping himself.
so he was engaged in devotional service of Krishna and worshipping himself.
So who can understand this unlimited potency of the Supreme Personality?
So, who can understand this unlimited potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead?
But simultaneously, he be the worshipped and the worshipper.
Simultaneously, he is being the worshipped and the worshipper.
প্রভুই নিজ তত্ত্বের মর্মজ্ঞ আপনার তত্ত্ব প্রভু আপনে সে জানে বেদে ভাগবতে মত সে বাখানে।
Lord Chaitanya, he alone knows his own glory.
Lord Chaitanya, he alone knows his own glories.
This is the explanation of the Vedas and the Srimad Bhagavatam.
This is the explanation of the Vedas and the Srimad Bhagavatam.
No one else can understand the Lord.
No.
The Lord.
No one can understand the Lord except the Lord. Since, purport by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, since Gaur Sundar jumped onto the jewel-studded altar on which the three deities were seated, the consideration of Chaturvyuha arose. In this case, Gaur-Sundar considered himself a worshipper and not the object of worship as the Mayavadi do. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that because you are unlimited, neither the lords of the heaven nor even you yourself can ever reach the end of your glories. The countless universes, each enveloped in its shell, wonder within you.
জীবের উদ্ধারার্থ বেদের লীলা গান তথাপি যে লীলা প্রভু করেন যখনে তাহা কহে বেদে জীব উদ্ধার কারণে
I got a pastime with the Lord Chaitanya performs with
Yet the
pastime with the Supreme with the Godhead performs.
Yet the pastimes which the Supreme Personality of Godhead performs.
The Vedas explain or describe.
The Vedas explains or describes
For delivering the conditioned living entities.
for delivering the conditioned living entities.
প্রভুর বৈষ্ণব আবেশ লীলা মগ্ন হইলেন প্রভু বৈষ্ণব আবেশে বাহ্য দূরে গেল প্রেম সিন্ধু মাঝে ভাসে
Lord Chaitanya became absorbed
Lord Chaitanya became absorbed
in the mode of a Vaishnava devotee of the Lord.
in the mood of the Vaishnava devotee of the Lord.
He lost his external consciousness and was floating in an ocean of ecstatic love.
He lost his external consciousness and was floating in an ocean of ecstatic love.
Since Lord Chaitanya, he descended to this material world to act as his devotee.
So, since Lord Chaitanya, he descended to this material world to act as his own devotee.
Therefore, when he saw the Supreme Person Jagannath Dev,
So, therefore, when he saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Jagannath Dev,
he became overwhelmed in the loving mood of a devotee.
so he became overwhelmed in the loving mood of the devotee.
সার্বভৌম কর্তৃক পাণ্ডবিজয়ের ভৃত্যগণের সাহায্যে মূর্ছিত প্রভুকে হরিধ্বনি মুখে নিজ গৃহে আনয়ন আবরিয়া সার্বভৌম আছেন আপনে প্রভুর আনন্দ মূর্ছা না হয় খণ্ডনে
Sarvabhaumacharya personally continued to guard the Lord.
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya personally continued to guard the Lord.
Lord Chaitanya.
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya personally continued to guard Lord Chaitanya.
Whole ecstatic trance remained unbroken.
Whose ecstatic trance remained unbroken.
প্রভুর চৈতন্য হইতে বিলম্ব দেখিয়া প্রভুকে নিজ গৃহে আনয়ন বহুক্ষণে চৈতন্য নহে ভোগের কাল হইল সার্বভৌম মনে তবে উপায় চিন্তিল
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained unconscious for a long time. Meanwhile, the time for offering bhoga to Lord Jagannath came, and the Bhattacharya tried to think of a remedy.
শেষে সার্বভৌম যুক্তি করিলেন মনে প্রভু লই যাইবারে আপন ভবনে
Eventually, Sarvabhaumacharya, he decided mentally to take Lord Chaitanya
Eventually, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya decided to take Lord Chaitanya
to his own house.
to his own house.
সার্বভৌম বলে ভাই পরিহারিগণ সবে তুলি লই এই পুরুষ রতন।
Sarvabhaumacharya said, "Oh, dear brother Hars,
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, quote, "Oh, dear brother gods,
take up and take this Jew-like personality.
pick up and take this jewel-like personality.
পাণ্ডু বিজয়ের যত নিজ ভৃত্যগণ সবে প্রভু কোলে করিলা গমন।
Lord Jagannath's personal servants
Lord Jagannath's personal servants
will carry the Kalati deities to their chariots
who carry the deities to their chariots
in the Pandu Vijay ceremony.
during the Pondu Vijay ceremony.
They picked up Lord Chaitanya and carried him
They picked up Lord Chaitanya and carried him.
Carrying him, they departed.
Carrying him, they departed. They picked up Lord Chaitanya and carrying him, they departed. As Lord Jagannath is carried to his chariot during the Pandu Vijaya ceremony, the servants of Jagannath picked up the unconscious Gaursundra and brought him to Sarvabhauma's house.
They may not have understood that by carrying Lord Chaitanya, they're doing the same service as carrying Lord Jagannath.
So
chariot.
they may not have understood that by carrying Lord Chaitanya, they are doing the same service as carrying Lord Jagannath to their chariot.
কে বুঝিবে ঈশ্বরের চরিত্র গহন হেন রূপে সার্বভৌম মন্দিরে গমন।
Who can understand the grave personal Godhead's characteristics?
Who can understand the grave personality of Godhead's characteristics?
In this way,
In this way,
he was carried to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's house.
he was carried to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's house.
শিষ্য পরীক্ষা দ্বারা নিল বাইয়া ঘরে আনি পবিত্র স্থানে রাখিল শইয়া।
While Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was unconscious, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, with the help of the watchman and some disciples, carried him to his home and laid him down in a very sanctified room. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. At that time, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya lived on the southern side of the Jagannath temple. His home was practically on the beach and was known as Markandeya Sarastatha. At present, it is used as the monastery of Ganga Mata. Chaitanya Charita Mahakavya, the performer of countless pastimes, entering Puri, went to Sarvabhauma's house. The Brahmana, suddenly seeing the sannyasa attractive with knowledge, felt great bliss. Rising and offering food, water with devotion, Sarvabhauma gave him a white seat and, after offering respects, quickly and intelligently asked about him with politeness.
This obviously after he regained consciousness.
So, this is obviously after he became conscious.
First, he was laid down in the house unconscious.
First, he was laid down in the house unconscious.
Then when he became conscious,
And then he became conscious. When he became conscious,
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya laid his lotus feet.
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya bathed his lotus feet. When Sri Gauranga first arrived in Purushottam Kshetra, he went to the house of Vasudeva Sarvabhauma. At once, that intelligent scholar rose to greet him and fell before him, offering obeisances.
তবে সেই মতে প্রভু চলিলা সত্তর উত্তরিলা বাসুদেব সার্বভৌম ঘর।
Lord Chaitanya then quickly walked
Lord Chaitanya then quickly walked
and came to the house of Vasudeva Acharya.
and he came to the house of Vasudeva Acharya.
সার্বভৌম প্রভুরে দেখিয়া হরষিতে গৃহ ব্যবহারে দিল আসন বসিতে।
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, seeing Lord Chaitanya, he felt immense joy.
So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, seeing Lord Chaitanya, he felt immense joy.
He offered the Lord a place to sit according to the standard of household reception.
In bliss, he offered the Lord a place to sit according to the standard of the household reception.
It was seen that Lord Chaitanya was taken to the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya.
So it was seems that Lord Chaitanya was taken to the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya.
At that time, he was unconscious
At that time he was unconscious
and no symptom of life.
and no symptom of life.
Finally, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he placed a cotton swab under the nostrils of Lord Chaitanya.
And finally Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he placed a cotton swab under the nostrils of Lord Chaitanya.
So there was a slight movement,
So there was a slight movement.
and he could understand it was a deep samadhi.
So he could understand he was in deep samadhi.
At that time, Lord Nityananda and other devotees arrived.
So at that time Lord Nityananda and the other devotees arrived.
By chanting Hare Krishna, Lord awakened.
So by chanting Hare Krishna, the Lord was awakened.
Then this verse is described. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya offered him appropriate reception.
Then these verses describe that Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya offered him appropriate reception. Thus ends the chapter entitled Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya brings the unconscious sannyasi to his house.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.